So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Snead's got it.
Oh, my.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. He's locked in early. 2 nice 1st down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Jackson. The quick feet. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this? We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Complete to Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll go down at the 28.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards.
At the 6-yard line.
Now Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even...
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score, Packers 10, Ravens 7. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here's Lewis. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There defensively.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Montravius Adams. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Packers 24, Ravens 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Jackson being chased out left. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Forced out to his left. He uncorks it for Snead, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking deep for Adams. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. It's caught by Funchess. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach?
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
It's a gain of 60 yards.
They go play action now. Jackson looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Going for it all. Open man, Boykin, he's got him. Touchdown, Baltimore.
To Miles Boykin.
Miles Boykin there to make the grab. And the Ravens cut into that lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do in play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And able to fly down on Lazard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can...
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead. 79 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
The kick is
and
good.
This one through the uprights and good.
Score, Packers 31, Ravens 21. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Drops it to Jones in the flat.
I need to get my slide.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But
and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, you're
This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you. We welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
They need a stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
After the sack on first down, Rodgers. He'll get this to Jake Kumaro. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
43-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Derek Wolfe there on the stop. A 3-yard pickup.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
At the 40.
Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got it at the 15. 39 yards there. A big one. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, and these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They fake the give. Now Rodgers eluding the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. Flush to his right. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Dean Lowry in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Packers 45, Ravens 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football.
And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been in the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
At the 47.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
He's going to go deep for Funchess. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Ravens get a bit closer.
The Ravens.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson from the shotgun. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2, and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here's Lewis. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Patrick Queen able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Patrick Queen bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Patrick Queen make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire time.
Oh, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
And you don't see this one very often, but that one was blocked, deflected, whatever you want to call it, and they were able to pick it up and advance it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And as a punter, with the heels of your shoes in the back of that end zone, tough spot to be in. The nightmare scenario plays out. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Packers 45, Ravens 34. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Out of the shotgun is Jones. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there, a jumbo package look. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and the defense probably probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big work.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On play action, Rodgers rolling to his right. Looking deep for Adams. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers throwing here. Caught by Jones. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Being chased down left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 73 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead.
point.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Crosby with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Hey, pick your game up. Hey, switch gears. Report.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
At the 30-yard line.
Rodgers looking to throw. He's going to go deep for Funchess and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.